Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? It's Alexander Hilly123 here, and it's time for a new video. And today it is another pickups video, and it's the first in quite a while, to be honest with you. I've got 4 physical games today, 3 on the Xbox One, 1 on the Xbox 360, and 2 digital games. I've also got 2 other games, 1 digital and 1 physical, which I have picked up since all the games you're going to see today discussed, but that will be in the next pickups video in 2, 3, 4 months' time. Because obviously I've been busy, it's been Christmas and whatnot, and I've just not had the chance to make a video, so yeah, that's the way I'm going to be doing it, splitting the games up into different videos. But first of all, I'm going to say it is a chilly Sunday afternoon today. It is the 31st of January 2016. We're probably through the worst of winter now. It's hard to say though, because these days March and April can be incredibly cold, you know, but I'm really hoping so. We're through the worst of it. We've not had a bad winter, to be honest. It's been pretty mild. I don't get cold very easily, as you can see today in my t-shirt, but we're kind of lucky. I'm looking outside the window now and it's pouring it down, but I'd rather have this weather than the weather that people are having in America now, where it's like 10 inches of snow or something, you know, 2 inches of snow drop in this country and it's in meltdown. You know, you look at America at the moment, Sweden, Canada, they deal with it on a yearly basis, and it's quite simply pathetic, and it just bothers me looking at the news and seeing that it's gridlock because of an inch of snow. It's an absolute disgrace, to be perfectly honest, but there we go. Also got to apologise, ladies and gentlemen, I had a shave today, and all the water in the shaving foam's got on my Sonic t-shirt, so I'm looking a little bit scruffy. I do apologise. But anyway, take the old glasses off so you can't see the glow, and we will begin with the pickups. And the first game is a game that I've already shown on the channel in terms of a video, and it is Pro Evolution Soccer 2016. I purchased this in mid-October, which shows you how long it's been since my last pickups video. My last pickups video must have been, what, late September, early October. I've not actually got my channel up here on my laptop to have a look, but yeah, a while. And I've played this quite a bit, but I've still only played like a Premier League or friendlies, or played a few matches online. I've not delved into the Be a Legend mode, whatever it's called, or the career mode. To be honest, I'm just not interested in that. All I'm interested in are the core gameplay of the game, you know. Things like that just don't interest me. And I've not played it loads, but I've played it quite a bit, and like I did say in that Pro Ev video, it is the best Pro Ev since 6 on the PS2, and it's nice to enjoy a football game again, because for me personally, it's been a while. So yeah, PES 2016. It will be interesting to see, however, what's going to happen with the future of the series, because obviously Konami are on their arse. This is as good as the only game they're making now. They're going into the mobile market. They fucked up the PES series for years. Metal Gear Solid, that was a clusterfuck. What's happened with Kojima? This is obviously running off the Fox engine from Kojima. And the Silent Hill series died a death as well. So Konami are supposedly going into the mobile market. But what's going to happen to PES, because it's just got back on its feet? It'll be interesting to see, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, the next game in the list, the only one on the Xbox 360. I streamed this on my Twitch channel. It is none other than Bioshock Infinite. And I paid £6 for this, I think. Bloody hell. And yeah, a really, really fun game. The ending, I'm not going to give it away, but Jesus Christ, what were they playing at? I thought it was really bad and really silly. But this is my favourite Bioshock game, but a lot of people say that it's not actually a Bioshock game because it differs so much from the first 2. But you know, after making 2 games that were quite similar to each other, with Bioshock 1 and 2, they had to change the game up a little bit. They did so, and I think it was an excellent game. I've still got my problems with the gun mechanics at times, and the plasmids, and the salts, whatever they're called, the vigors. They've got tons of different bloody names for them. But overall, all I can say about the Bioshock games is they look beautiful, and they're really good fun. And this one, I think the gunplay was better. The first game, I don't think it wowed me, because a lot of people played it like back in 2007, 2008, and you know, so many amazing first-person, third-person games have come out since then of different genres, and perhaps that's why I wasn't blown away by the first game. In fact, I think the first game is my least favourite, and I'm not interested really with the story of the Bioshock games. They just don't grip me, but the gameplay is really fun and enjoyable, and for £6 I can't complain. And it'll be interesting to see whether they make a new one on the PS4 and Xbox One. I'm surprised we haven't heard any news about that. Supposedly the main developer is actually making a different game entirely, so that could be interesting. But anyway, 2 digital games now, ladies and gentlemen. The first one, which I have already played and completed, and it is The Walking Dead by Telltale Games Season 1. I got this on the Xbox One. I think it was for free for a month, so I thought, why not? I think it was October horror month, obviously, for Halloween. And I downloaded it, and then after a few weeks I thought, I'm not in the mood to play this. And that's a good thing about Xbox One. You can download something like that, even if you paid for it as well, obviously. Let's say you get a few achievements, then you can uninstall it, so you gain more space on your hard drive, and then you can reinstall it afterwards. It's always there for you to reinstall. I really like that. They made that really easy as well to do. It's kind of surprising it was Microsoft, because yeah, I still can't get my head around the main page on the Xbox One. I do miss the Xbox 360 layout. But The Walking Dead by Telltale Games I really enjoyed. I enjoyed The Wolf Among Us as well, but I can't help but think, I do apologise, I got dust in my throat. I can't help but think that with a Minecraft game and a Borderlands game and a few other ones, they're doing a little bit too much, Telltale, and I think the quality's coming down. I wasn't into the Game of Thrones game either, just couldn't get into it, and as such I wanted to play a similar game which had been well acclaimed and received great reviews, and that I did. On New Year's Day I found Life is Strange on the Xbox Live Store for £8, 50% saving, ladies and gentlemen, because it was supposed to be £16, and I thought, it's only going to be £8 for one day, I may as well purchase it because I've heard great things about it. And I really enjoyed episode 1, to be honest with you, but I haven't gone back to it since, because I did it on stream without my microphone, and I really want to stream episodes 2, 3, 4 and 5 on mic, but I just can't find the time at the moment. I'm pretty damn busy, and not only that, but I don't have much privacy. And believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, the people in my house don't understand why I'm talking to myself most of the time. Can you believe that? They think I'm insane, talking to myself. But no, I'm a very private person, and I don't like streaming on my mic when everyone's in the house. It's as simple as that. It's just the way I am. But yeah, Life is Strange episode 1, really intriguing. You actually cared about what was going on with the characters. The only aspect I didn't like was the rewind, where you can actually rewind the decisions you make. So it's kind of hard to tell with these kind of games what is a good and bad decision, because regardless, the game is going to make you feel guilty and bad, and like you've made every decision incorrect. So you go back and do it a different way, you're still going to feel the same. I don't like the rewind aspect, I'll be honest with you. But overall, I enjoyed episode 1, and I think I'll enjoy the rest of the series too, but we'll have to see. But yeah, Walking Dead, Telltale Games Season 1, that was for free, and Life is Strange, £8. And next, a game I've already completed on the Xbox 360 when it came out, but I thought I'd purchase it again. I haven't really played much of it yet, but I will do in the future. It is none other, of course, than Grand Theft Auto 5 on the Xbox One. And I purchased this for about £30. I waited for the price to come down a little bit, because like I say, I've already completed it. I've not played the multiplayer yet. I played this game to death when it came out, non-stop for about 3 or 4 months, from September 2013 to about Christmas time of that year, and I really enjoyed the multiplayer back then. But now going back to it, it kind of bothers me how long you have to wait to get into a match, to get into a parachute deathmatch, or a parachute race, or a race, or a team deathmatch, or whatever the hell there is to do. And there's a lot of various stuff to do online. It's good fun, but it just takes a long time, the loading screens as well. But the offline, the single player campaign, really good. Perhaps this game does hold your hand a little bit too much. It's nowhere near as difficult as the older Grand Theft Auto games, but it's still a great story, a great game, and I'm happy to have picked it up on the Xbox One. So there we go. And last but certainly not least is none other than, of course, Fallout 4, which I purchased in late November, early December, and I played this game to death as well, and possibly played it a little bit too much, because I think I've plugged in about 4.5 to 5 days worth of game time now. I'm at level 49, and I'm very, very, very close to completing the story. Still not completed the story of the game, even though I bought it like 2 months ago. But about 3 weeks ago was the last time I played it, and I just haven't gone back to it because I got a little bit bored because the game is very, very repetitive, and that's one of the criticisms of this game. Way too many times you have to do missions or quests that are incredibly similar to each other, and I always find myself asking myself, have I already done this? I'm pretty sure I have. And for me personally, I'll get to a location for a mission and I've already cleared it out, because when I was wandering around, not on a mission but just killing enemies and finding things out, I'll find that I've actually already done a quest, so I'll go back to a character and say I've already cleared this area out, and I found that happening a hell of a lot. It's definitely more repetitive than the third game, New Vegas, which I didn't play a lot of New Vegas. I didn't enjoy it actually. But yeah, it's more repetitive than the third game. It's nowhere near as difficult, but it is immense fun. The frame rate issues in the midst of the city are absolutely appalling, in my opinion. And there's some really peculiar glitches. But when all is said and done, the crafting of the armour, the weapons, stuff like that, finding the junk in the environment and the huge world that you've got, that's really, really satisfying. And it's still a great game. I'm not sure whether it warranted the incredible hype it got. It's not the best game ever made, but it's a fantastic game nevertheless, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And yeah, sometime within the next year I'll probably do another playthrough on the survival difficulty, and of course we've got the DLC to come out as well. The only problem with that is the DLC at the moment is 25 quid on Xbox Live, and supposedly we're making a saving with that price. I'd like to know what I'm getting for 25 quid before I purchase it, because right now it's just DLC to come, 25 quid. But of course the DLC for the third Fallout game was supposedly excellent. I've never played the third game with all the DLCs, I've only played it vanilla. Sometime within the next 12 months I will be doing so. But I think when all is said and done, it's quite interesting that right now I'd rather play the third game with all the DLCs than do a new playthrough of this with all the DLCs. Quite interesting. I do prefer the third game. I think that's the classic, really, if you will. I absolutely love that game. I've only completed it twice, but yeah, once on stream, once off. And sometime this year, like I say, I'll be doing it with all the DLCs, the Mothership Zeta and all that shit. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's the pickups video for 31st January 2016. Clocks are going back or forwards, I don't know which. Springtime in just less than 2 months, thank God, because I hate winter. It's going to be lighter for later, and yeah, I'm looking forward to that shit. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.